Where do you go to remember loved ones who have died? I come here. It's a bench in St. Paul's Memorial Garden. I come here and I sit and I listen. I guess you could say that I come here in faith to look for and to wait for the resurrection of the dead and the life of the world to come. Hi everyone, Jim Krumholtz, pastor of St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Edison, with this week's Gospel reading and sermon preview. This week we hear the story of Jesus raising Lazarus from the dead. "Lazarus, come out," Jesus shouts, and Lazarus emerges from the tomb alive. Lazarus' resurrection is the surprise ending to a story that first of all leads us to consider our faith in times when our prayers seem to go unanswered, and death, not healing, appears to be the end. Yet, the God who created the universe through love will not leave us to end our days in death, but has promised to do something new. Through Jesus' own death and resurrection, we learn to regard the tomb not as the end, but as the place where God's new beginning, new creation begins. In my sermon this week, I want us to wonder what would happen if we reconsidered what is often the first question of our grief. Now what? I want us to reframe that question as a prayer, something like, "Now, Lord, what's next? What's next for me?" And as a prayer of faith, that question becomes a simple way that we can entrust our lives to God's good and gracious love and care. And it is there, in faith and in the dark, that we begin to see the dawning of the glory of God. In our worship this week, we will remember with thanksgiving those who have gone before us into heaven. Come and remember with us, and come and trust your future to God's promise of life in Jesus Christ. We worship Saturday at 5:30 p.m. and Sunday at 10 a.m. Sunday school starts at 9 a.m. Peace.